Well, I think, if I may, I think the idea of Boris Johnson planning a flash election at the moment is a bit fanciful. I think it seems like a mixture of wishful thinking and conspiracy theory, or perhaps just a playful framing device for an article complaining about everything he got wrong. I don't know exactly. But I think that he wouldn't necessarily want to call an unnecessary election. I don't think the public would want it. And I realise that, we've all got plenty of complaints about the government. Like most people, I certainly do, and how they're handling the pandemic. But I also think that as we live through these extraordinary times, it's worth both taking into account the enormous challenges they're dealing with, and also looking not only at the areas of bad performance, but also where we've done well as a country. The economy contracted by 2.6% in November. That's the first fall after 6 months of significant increases, and it's less than the 5.7% contraction that many expected. The first lockdown in April last year saw an 18.8% contraction in that month, and our economy is 8.5% smaller than it was before that crisis. So I think the government has a lot to deal with, and I think it has acted fast and done whatever was needed as it could. Hasn't always got it right, but no government has. And I think, they spent 280 billion supporting businesses and workers. They protected 9.6 million jobs. They had that job retention scheme. Think about a year back. Who would have imagined a Conservative government paying 80% of the wages of huge numbers of people in this country? And they argue that it's their responsible attitude to spending in the best of times that has allowed them to cope with these worst of times. Now, I will reiterate, I'm not totally happy with every decision the government's making.